Hello and Merry Christmas! Welcome to my Ready Rat Cage setups. Today our cage is all about Christmas. We have two cage setups. The cage is divided into two because we have hormonally aggressive males, so we do have two different setups. Our top setup is all about snowflakes, whereas the bottom is all about the red truck and Christmas tree, which has become very popular this year. I do want to let you know that there was one thing that I did not actually talk about in the cage setup. Somehow I missed it, and that's this thing here. This is from the Dollar Tree. It's actually a candy dish that all I did was drill holes into it and suspend it from the air, and there you go. That's something for them to grab onto. I did just momentarily write the name of it in there and where I got it from, which was from the Dollar Tree, of course. But I went by it very smoothly, very quickly, just totally forgot that link. I did use on the bottom a shelf to give them a little bit more room because we do have that cement mixing tub in there. So I wanted to put that in. I do apologize, the link is a little bit long, but I did label everything in it. So I do have to say, like my channel, subscribe to my channel so you can see more setups for your Ready Rats, and all of you have a Merry Christmas. Let's go. So as you can see, we are ready with our Merry Christmas cage setup. Actually going to start today at the bottom. First, of course, on the doors, yet again, we have that closet-made 12-inch two-tier storage rack that we got from Home Depot. As you can see, I have cardboard that lines it, that's clipped, and I made these out of last year's fabric. I'm going to start at the very bottom here. We just have a simple box here that I took a bag from the Dollar Tree and taped completely around it just to keep it with the theme. As we have fluff, which I don't know if I told you or not, but the fluff that we use is the Katie Clean Fluff, which, bear with me here, the bag kind of looks like this. This is the fluff we've used for them. And we have their patty back there, which, if you can see, we have a puppy pad liner along with ferret, which we use this, which is the ferret litter for them to use their potty. We have that down below. As we come up into the back, which you can barely see, we have a hamster ball back there, which has extra added material in it for them. And yet a basket from the basket tree with fluff and material. I think which is really neat, I got these, which are Swifter pads that we got from the Dollar Tree that have that fluff in it. Next to that, we have their rat foraging toy, which is actually a bird foraging toy. It's the Super Bird Creations PVC forge toy. I got that from Amazon. Next, we have, and I love this, this is the tunnel hammock. Now, I got this off of YouTube, the pattern from Art with Cody, or Coda. He did a very good, easy tunnel that you can sew. On the inside, to make it rounder, I took 2-liter bottles, which I don't know if you can see this very well, and I cut the ends off of them and stuck it in here so that the rats know when they get in there it's circular. And in the middle here it has holes. Now I do have that, I do use the clips again in order to kind of hold it up, the Hammock link seeing clip hooks. I got those from Amazon as well, but I've noticed that they don't make noise, which doesn't scare the rats as much. This time I got the little decorations here from Walmart just to add the tree and the truck to it. Now, with having the cement mixing tub down here, the ladders are not as easy for them to use. So I had a Katy ferret cage, which I went ahead and I took one of the ramps from that and just covered it up. At the very back there, you'll see a hole, which I zip tied a CVP pipe to that so that they can simply go up and down. In the back is a Christmas tree bowl that I got from Dollar Tree, along once again with their toilet paper holder, which they love, which we got from Walmart. All I did was I took the same material that was used on the bottom and went ahead and made a cage liner just for the ramp itself, which was easy. I made a separate layer for them, which hopefully you can see it. All this is the top portion of a regular fan. I took the fan apart and was able to go ahead and hold that in place so that I could make a whole nother area for them, which I then put once again a puppy pad and some more fleece. I lined it up to make it easier for them to walk on, but that makes an easy shelf for them that gives them more room. So we're coming over here. I just thought this was so cute. I got them a little Christmas tree truck, which was gotten from Walmart, along with a little Christmas tree reindeer in there. And once again, I love these water bottles that we have for them, which really does the trick with it not leaking. We have a big bowl that I cut on each side just for them to go in and out of, along with the very back, that storage bag holder that I got from IKEA. They love that as their tunnel. One of my newest additions this time around was this hammock, which is a hide hole hammock that I had sewn together. I actually sewed this together for last year. But this was the tutorial you can find on YouTube by RatGirl44. But this little hammock, if I can get into it here, it's a hammock plus there's a little hole here. I guess it's so dark you can't see it. There's a little hole here which they can hide inside of it. So it kind of fluffs itself up somewhat. And of course we have lava ledges here and on the door just so that they can get up and get from one area to another. I want to make sure they have a clear path. So I do have my rats test everything out themselves. Now as we are going up top, once again we have another one of those tunnel hammocks. Our snowflakes I got from the Dollar Tree. The same with the basket here. And once again those ring clips are holding it all in place. Let's see here. We have a nice little chew toy that we got from Chewy. Now as well, we have the Sterilite container here that I like to make sure there's fluff up top, which I'll put the dimensions of that. It's in under the bed storage container. And then all I did was take one of their boxes and have red Christmas wrapping paper that I got from the Dollar Tree. Once again, another basket back here with, like I said, that cover. And this was a double-decker hammock. This one I absolutely love, and it's easy to make. I'll put the link of who that's by as well, because I don't right off the bat remember the name. And in the back, once again, this here we have our scarf holder that I got from IKEA, along with just another basket back there for them from the Dollar Tree. I have a no-sew hammock, which matches. And this no-sew hammock, it was once again found on YouTube, and it's Kaylee's Journey. That's who I found that through. See if I can focus that in. But if you don't have a sewing machine, you can just cut the fabric and basically tie everything together. I have, which is kind of new for this setup also, I have what's called a corner hammock. And I found the tutorial for that on Ferret Tales, which she's absolutely awesome with all the things she makes for her ferrets. I just make the dimensions a little bit smaller for the rats. And then I just have lastly a plastic container that I'd gotten from the Dollar Tree. As you can see, we always have their Foraging Toys, which this is the Tip and Treat toy by JW Pet Company, which I got from Amazon. And all the lava ledges, we usually get them with Chewy because we order the fluff, the ferret potty training stuff. We ordered this all together for them. So hopefully, same thing here once again, that shelf. And you can see how I've lined it with cardboard and trying to keep with the dimensions of this cage and use excess fabric. We also have another toilet paper holder here for them as well. And lastly, which I know you can't see very well, but if you look, we have that tablecloth that we got from Giant Food. So hopefully this is our Merry Christmas, which is divided into 2 different stages for 2 separate rats. I hope you enjoy, and like I said, once again, hit the like on this and subscribe to my channel so that you can see the next setup.